I still can't decide if my life has been a success or not. Career-wise, things seem to have gone smoothly. Marriage-wise, everything was fine up to a point. But lately, I've been seized by this lingering blues, a sense that I missed something crucial along the way. I was born in 1960. Like most kids of my time, I finished high school and was planning to attend a local teachers' college, conveniently located just across the street from my home. But my best friend Jake suggested that we head to Florida to enroll in a maritime academy. I had almost no clue about the ocean or what a mariner's life entailed, but Jake sold me on the vision of seafaring adventures. I hesitated at first, but eventually agreed. We arrived at the Florida Maritime Academy and applied. During my orientation interview, when they asked why I wanted to train as a merchant marine, I openly admitted that I was only there to tag along with my buddy and didn't have a strong passion for the sea. I fully expected them to dismiss me, but to my surprise, they let me sit for the entrance exams, which I somehow passed. I was accepted as a cadet, received my uniform, and moved into the dorms. Jake, on the other hand, failed the math portion of the exam, left in anger, and never spoke to me again. And so began my career in the merchant fleet. I won't go into much detail about my years at the academy, but let's just say I gradually learned to love it. After my first training stint aboard a tall sailing ship, I fell for the sea. 4 years later, having successfully graduated, I was assigned as a third mate on a passenger ferry running between Seattle and Vancouver. That's where I met my future wife, Ingrid. At the time, her name was considered unusual. She was a lively, fun-loving woman who quickly stole my heart. 2 months later, we got married. It also helped that we were from the same city. I got a 2-week leave, and we traveled back to meet each other's families. From that point onward, life carried on. I was mostly away at sea. I would come home between long voyages, always bearing gifts for Ingrid. She would greet me joyously, and we'd take a few days to travel somewhere warm, like Southern California, so I could thaw out after those chilly northern routes. Then I'd ship out again. After 3 years of marriage, I was promoted to second mate on a cargo vessel, the Pelican, which operated on international routes. The voyages grew even longer, and sometimes I wouldn't be home for half a year. That's just how life is for a seafarer. Despite these months of separation, I never doubted Ingrid's fidelity, nor did she give me any apparent reason to. But as time passed, I noticed a certain chill growing between us. Eventually, I realized my wife had taken a lover. This discovery marked a turning point in my life, but it was far from the only twist. My story is one of unexpected choices and consequences, each leaving me wondering whether I made the right decisions. But for now, that's enough. If you'd like to hear the rest of the story, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any new stories.